Hello again, happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week now. Current temperatures in the Concho Valley, lower to mid 90s, Big Country, mid to upper 90s. Our hot spots today, Roby and Anson, as always, right at 99 degrees. Down towards our south, St. Angelo 93, Merton 93, Sterling City, Garden City, Midland all 92. As we go throughout the rest of the evening, as I mentioned before the break, we are going to cool to those lower 70s with mostly clear skies. What we've been seeing pretty much every night this week. Winds coming from the east-southeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunset now at 8:14. We are exactly 4 weeks away from the first day of fall. Tomorrow going to look much like today. Mostly sunny skies, highs in the mid 90s. Tomorrow night, wash, rinse, repeat. Just like today, lower 70s, mostly clear skies. Sunset a little earlier tomorrow, 8:11, as we're closing in on that autumn equinox, getting closer and closer to the first day of fall now. The month of August, I mentioned last week, we had a pretty wide gap with this month being cooler than average. We're about 4 degrees cooler than average. But this week already, we've been over average or right at average, helping us close the gap. Now, the normal average high, I just want to remind you, is around 97. We're around 95. So we still have about 6 to 7 days left. Will we finish the month of August right at average, or will we make it slightly above average? We're going to find out when we get there next week. But I do want to shift gears now to the tropics. If you see this little L down here, that is Invest 99L that we have been watching. It has about a 80% chance of developing into a tropical system by this weekend. But check this out. What we're looking at is sea surface temperatures. And when you get to the Gulf of Mexico, they get really warm, up to 87 degrees. And the particular track on this thing is showing it's headed right for the Gulf of Mexico. So if that happens, we're looking at something possibly spinning up by early next week, making a landfall near the Texas-Louisiana border. Of course, that's still kind of fuzzy on the exact details because we're so far out, but it is something we are keeping an eye on. So of course, if it does bring any impacts to Texas, I will be here with your information on it. But until then, we're going to recap this with the 7-day. We're going to stay mostly sunny throughout the rest of this week. Cloud cover going to start to pick up Sunday into the start of our work week next week, but we'll start to see the sun again by mid next week. Same story for Abilene. They'll hold on to the sunshine a little longer, but they do have some isolated rain chances going into the start of next week. But by middle next week, the sun will be back. Temperatures will start to be rebounding back to the mid 90s.